Miss Hamer gonna sing Amazing Grace.
The church of her husband, Perry Pap Hamer's family, Fannie Lou, would often sing at Shady Grove Methodist whenever they visited his relatives in the small hill town of Kilmichael in Montgomery County. The original church was torn down and rebuilt about 5 miles away to its current location near what is now known as Minerva Road. The move was necessary because the roads were so bad. Congregants, most of whom did not have transportation, were unable to attend services in the winter. Only a few members had cars, but the roads were so wet and muddy, attending church services was still difficult. In November 1956, church members had a vision to move the church to an area where the roads were maintained by the county. So they purchased the land from Mr. Lavender Island, and construction began on the new building. In April 1957, the doors to the new church were opened and the first church service was held. The original Shady Grove congregation consisted mostly of Hamer kinfolks, including Pap's father, stepmother, uncles, aunts, nieces, and nephews. It was all Hamers, said Cornelia Yvonne Hamer, who was married to Pap and Fannie Lou's nephew, Robert. There were very few members who weren't Hamers, or at least related to them. And they buried their dead up there in what they called the Marshall Cemetery because there was a family that lived down the road and their name was Marshall. Pap's father, stepmother, 3 brothers and other family members are buried in the new Shady Grove United Methodist Church Cemetery. Kilmichael has rich historical roots as the childhood home of blues legend B.B. King, whose mother and grandmother are buried several miles away in the Picnic Grove Cemetery. Legendary actor Robert De Niro's second wife, Grace Hightower, was born and raised in Kilmichael. Pop Staples of the famed Staple Singers was born nearby in Montgomery County. And media mogul Oprah Winfrey and her father, Vernon, also have familial ties to the small town of Kilmichael. In April 2023, a historical marker was unveiled honoring Hamer's connection to Kilmichael. It was initiated and funded in part by Kilmichael natives Chris Snell and her husband, Wiley.